today we're going to do a 5-product makeup challenge with a twist. I am going to be rolling the 5 different sort of, I would say, prompts, because we're going to do like either, is it going to be a primer? Is it going to be a foundation? Is it going to be a mascara? So on. I put it all in tiny decisions, and I'm going to roll 5 times, select the 5 different sort of steps, like makeup steps. I will select the products. Depending on how it goes, it might go terribly wrong, but I'm going to allow myself, after the 5 products, to use 2 separate items of my own choosing to sort of fix the look, if that makes sense. I've already done this, and I wiped everything off because it was a disaster. I mean, it might have been fun for you to watch, but it wasn't fun for me, so we're doing it again, and I've added the little twist at the end of allowing myself to fix it because, you know, I don't want to look ridiculous today, so, you know, let's just do that. We're doing a little bit of a makeup challenge. I don't know how this is going to go. It could go terribly wrong again, but that's why, you know, my face looks like I've had stuff on it, because I have, quite honestly. So anyway, I have put all the steps in here, so we are just going to roll, and we're just going to hope that it's good this time. So the first one is foundation. Amazing, because I did not have foundation. Amazing. I'm kind of cheating because obviously I've done this before, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter. At least I'm being honest with you. Graphic liner. Okay, my reasoning to add graphic liner is if there's like no eyeshadow that's selected or anything like that, we could do a little bit of graphic liner to add something fun. Like, I don't have to use the graphic liner to like do squiggles all over the place. I could just use it as a liner, right? Like as a normal eyeshadow liner. So, okay, so those are the 2 steps that we've got. Foundation again. It really wants me to wear foundation this time, which is great news for me. Primer. Okay. Not a step that everybody uses. So we need 2 more. Lip tint. Okay, again, not everybody likes a lip tint. I do, personally, I really do. I think they're just so easy to wear. You don't really have to think about it. And blush. Oh, okay, so the first time I did this, I had 3 lip product prompts. So I had lip tint, I had lip gloss, lipstick, and lip liner. So now we have, oh no, we do have something for the lips. Okay, wait, what do we have? Let me go back to, because I was screen recording that. Okay, so we have blush, lip tint, primer, graphic liner, foundation. So nothing for the eyes, but I do have that twist at the end where I could add like eyeshadow, and then we could do our eyeshadow, which is most likely what I'm going to do. I mean, I think that's what you're here for, right? So anyway, let me grab the items that I think will work best for me for this challenge, and I will be back. All right, I think this is going to be fine, to be honest with you. So the items that I picked this Skinderella primer from Gloss Gods. So I'm assuming like all of their new skincare sold out like ridiculously fast. I was going to pick some up, and because I am part of their program, I actually had 2 days extra like ahead of time to be able to buy it before it went live for everyone else. But I was like, no, I'll wait. And now it's sold out. But I guess the Skinderella range is like what they're gonna call their skincare, but it's all sold out, so you can't even look at it anyway. But I think they still have this one. But regardless, we're gonna go into this one because it's a very moisturizing primer, and my skin, I've been washing it, so I think it needs some moisturizer. And then in terms of foundation, I went with this skin tint foundation from Essence because I do like it, and because I'm not going to be able to mix anything. I would have picked this one, which is in my project pan, the Maybelline, but because I can't really mix it, I'm just going to go with that one, which I think is still going to be light, but I've kind of lost a lot of my tan because I've been ill for the last week, so it's not like I've been outside or anything. And then for, what else do we have? Graphic liner. I don't know what we're going to do with our eyes, so I just grabbed these 3. They're really the only graphic liners that I have. Again, they're from Gloss Gods, but I don't think you can buy those anymore. Although they might have, I think they have like a black and white one. I just have colorful ones. And then lip tint, I just went the Essence 8 Hour matte lip tint. I just like this. This is a nude shade. It's called soft beige and I like it. So I figured like, let's try to do something like quite light. Blush, I've gone for a blush palette because it's gonna work well for me. So I'm gonna go in with the Lunar Beauty. This is the Moon Prism blush because we don't have a bronzer. This is not really a bronzer shade, but because we don't have a bronzer, I'm going to try to use it as a bronzer shade. And then obviously we've got blush that we can use. And honestly, I could just put blush on my eyes if I wanted to, because I'm thinking like the two items that I might want to add, because we have foundation, I might not need concealer. I don't know, we'll see how my face is looking. So I definitely want to add mascara. So really it's about like, what's that second item gonna be? Is it going to be eyeshadow? Because we do have the graphite liners and I could potentially put one of those blush on my lids and we'll just like see how it goes. So, all right, zoomed you in a little bit. I'm just going in with the primer now. Just want this to be nice and moisturized because I'm feeling quite dry at the moment. But yeah, I had this idea to do this and then like, here's the tea. I filmed this video this morning and I went to go edit it and I was like, I can't post this on the internet for people to see. I just can't do that. So, you know, I'm just being honest with you. We're doing it again. And I always say, my channel, my rules. So if you don't like it, I'm so sorry. All right, here we go. We're going in with the foundation. And then I thought, well, let me do my pan nose eyeshadows because I need to do my pan nose eyeshadows. I was gonna post that tomorrow, which I still am gonna post that tomorrow. So I thought, well, let me redo my makeup and I will do my pan nose eyeshadows instead. And did I do my pan nose eyeshadows update? I did. I filmed it and then I deleted it. I'm like, no, I'm just like in that mood where I don't like anything that I'm filming and it's not good. It's not good. So we're just wasting a lot of our morning just redoing makeup. This is the third time that I'm doing makeup on my face. So you can see why I wanted a primer that was quite moisturizing. I don't know why I didn't do pan nose eyeshadows because honestly, I really like the eye look that I had. Actually, I do know. I don't have a good update. I haven't hit pan on anything. So my update is tomorrow. There are a couple shades where I'm very, very, very close to hitting pan. Maybe I'll go into them today. If we like decide to do eyeshadow, maybe I'll do that. Otherwise, I do have tomorrow, obviously, to wear makeup. And I'm hoping that tomorrow I will hit pan on one of them. If I don't, I don't. It's not the end of the world, but it's just such a boring update if I don't have a pan to share. And it will be the first update in many months where I haven't shared a new eyeshadow pan. So I know that's not a requirement, obviously, to do your pan nose eyeshadows update. You don't always have to have pan, but I don't know, it just seemed kind of lame. And in terms of my filming schedule, I was gonna post it tomorrow anyway. It's just because this makeup look ended up being a disaster. I decided to do it today, and then I was like, no, let me give myself that extra day. So, because we're doing our makeup again, maybe I will go into pan nose eyeshadows. I don't know. Anyway. All right, so we have the primer on, we have the foundation on, we have no bronzer. So I am gonna go into this right now. I'm gonna go into the Gravity shade. It looks like it could be a bronzer shade, but I have tried this as a bronzer and it's not a bronzer. However, we're gonna do it anyway. If I use my typical bronzer brush, it already has like bronzer product on there, and I feel like that's kind of cheating. So we're gonna go in with a different brush. This is not really a brush that I typically use for bronzer. I use this more for blush. You can see it's totally not a bronzer, but I'm going to, yeah, it's just way more pinky than it looks in the pan, which is kind of crazy, but we're just going to put this blush kind of all over and try to make it seem like a bronzer. Good thing is these aren't the most pigmented, so you can build them up. So it's not like I'm looking ridiculous right now because I'm able to build it up. I'm so hungry. It's lunchtime. I'm getting back into just eating my salads, and I have a big juicy salad that I want to eat. Obviously that's going to make me feel better as well because I've been so sick this last week. It's mostly like all in my throat now and I'm coughing a lot. I don't really have the cold anymore, so that's good, but it's just one of these horrible coughs and I just want it to go away. Okay, so not really a bronzer, but it looks okay. It just looks like I'm more like red than I would want to be. But okay, anyway, let's go into, because we do have blush, obviously. So I want to go into this blush right here. I think some of these are more pigmented than the others. So I'm just going to be a little bit more careful with this one. This is a matte blush. They do have one shimmery blush in here. I really do like this palette. I don't go into it enough. I actually do like that you can build it up. It's very pretty. And honestly, because there's so many different shades, I could just use this as eyeshadow. Maybe I will do that. And maybe we'll skip using my pan nose eyeshadows because I might want to do concealer. I think I probably need a bit of concealer under my eyes as like my added step that I can do. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I'm going to put Stargaze on my eyes. Let's just see how this starts. Let's see how this works. I don't think I've ever put blush on my lids before. I can't imagine this not working. Maybe it wouldn't last as much, but why wouldn't this work? You know, if you're like stuck out in the woods and you only have 5 items, you could do this. I mean, why would you be out in the woods with your 5 makeup items? I do not know. But let's say you're camping, you know, and you don't want to bring an eyeshadow palette, just bring a blush palette, right? Or I guess eyeshadow can be blush as well. So you could bring one or the other. I know a lot of people use eyeshadow as blush. So like, why can't they interchange? They can, right? So everybody told me to get these Essence brushes. I hope I got the right ones. I got a few of them. So I'm just testing it out right now. I quite like that. It's quite peachy. I think I'm going to go into the Gravity shade, which is the one we used as a bronzer, to try to deepen out the corner a little bit. Oh. It's a shame, like for the look this morning, I did get highlighter, so I was able to use a highlighter palette. It's a shame we can't put something there, but maybe we'll just keep it as an all matte look. And then I'll add mascara and concealer, and maybe that's what we do. Okay, I'm gonna go into this pink one. We could also use a powder. So I could do powder instead of concealer. Definitely want mascara. I just don't like not having mascara on. You know, I'm not mad about this at all. I'm just gonna try to, it's not very deep, this shade, so I just wanna deepen out a little bit. Maybe I'll go into the shade Spacey. Over here, maybe. I'm not mad about it. Hey, look at me, I'm doing eyeshadow with blush. Maybe I will do concealer. I kind of want to do concealer, but it's really just for my under eyes. Could I get away with not doing concealer? I could do a little bit more foundation, but I think I will want to do a concealer. Okay, but before we do that, let's just finish our 5 random steps. So the other one is a lip tint, and we also, actually we have graphic liner. So I'm just gonna put this on. Like the way that I thought about it was like water activated graphic liner, which is what I've pulled from Gloss Gods, but I do have actual like liquid black eyeliner. But then graphic liner is really like when you want to like do something interesting with it. Okay, no, we'll do the graphic liner because it was pulled. And yeah, I'm not going to do something crazy because I'm really bad at this. So I think we have to go into this one because we're going for a very warm color story. I think I'm either going to go with the orange and do like let's do an orange wing. I think that would be kind of fun. Ooh, are we doing the right thing though? Are we doing the right thing? I think so. I think so. Like that? Is that what we're going for? I do not know. Just going back into the blush. And I'm going over this liner a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go into this one. This is a shimmery blush. I'm gonna put this in the inner part. That's how we're looking right now. I mean, obviously not something that I would want to do, but that's my makeup with 5 random makeup prompts. I am looking, okay, so I'm looking shiny. I definitely need mascara. So let me do mascara, and then I think maybe we'll do powder and we'll skip concealer. I'm just having like a massive coughing fit. I'm sorry. So like, you obviously didn't see it, but I was like coughing for 5 minutes straight there, and like this liner went everywhere. So anyway, that was fun. Okay, yeah, so I'm going into the Glamshop. This is where we now fix this look. All right, I'm making such a mess of this, but I just, obviously this is blush, so it's all patchy. It's not looking the prettiest. Okay, we can use one more product. I think we're just gonna use some powder. So I'm just gonna go in my Made by Mitchell highlights. So I think this is the final look. Obviously I'm looking a little pale. I don't have like too much bronzer on, but I think having the blush palette obviously helped me massively because I was able to do my eyes with it. I was able to do my face with it. And you know, I can't do graphic liner to save my life. I just can't. I don't know why I keep trying. This eye look probably would have really recovered with, I don't know, some proper eyeshadow or some shimmer or something. But I think as like a makeup challenge goes, it wasn't that bad. Like I feel like my face looks, like my skin looks good. It's just like my eyes are a little bit of a mess, like a disaster, if you will. So anyway, so that is what we're looking like today. This is the 5 makeup prompt challenge. And then you're allowed to add 2 extra items to fix it, which for me was the mascara and the powder. I didn't really need the powder, but I just wanted to powder. I could have done concealer, but yeah, I think this is fine, right? So you let me know if you liked this challenge, if you're gonna try it yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!